All right, real quick, finish the sentence. This year has been...
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Let me think.
Well, this year has been enlightening. Never get bored during the pandemic and plant 4 acres of sweet corn.
Unpredictable. Anxiety-ridden.
Stay home, stay home.
How you do American Idol from home?
We did like Kelly and Ryan at one time, and my turkey's trying to break into my barn. And
It's just been wild. Wild, man.
People have gotten really creative, really innovative.
People are listening more than ever, and they want to feel not alone.
Country music in 2020.
It's wide open and beautiful.
Heartfelt, passionate, and surviving.
Country music in 2020 is what?
Stronger than a garlic milkshake.
it's true.
That was good.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Robin Roberts. Tonight, like so many Americans, the country music community feels the weight and the promise of a year like no other. So on the eve of the CMA Awards, Nashville superstars, in their own words, tell the story of country music in 2020, a story of reckoning, reflection, and resilience.
Bringing you a live front row seat from Nashville's New Year's Eve celebration.
3, 2, 1, Happy New
COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
New cases being reported as it turns deadly in the U.S. for the first time.
The number of coronavirus cases at home and abroad continue to climb.
Oh, take a step back for a minute into the kitchen, clothes away.
I played the Houston Rodeo back in March, and I was 9 months pregnant. Our only fear was like, can I make it through this show without going into labor? I was the last show at the Houston Rodeo before they closed that down.
For the first time in more than 80 years, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo has been canceled.
The first show that we got canceled was the Houston Rodeo. That was like, oh, okay, this thing's real.
And I remember it was, March 13th? There was no traffic. And that was just like, what is happening? It felt like an apocalypse or the world was ending. That's how it kind of felt to me at that time. And then I realized, man, music is done. We're done.
The latest news coming from the Grand Ole Opry saying they will not have a live audience for at least the next 3 weeks.
The Ryman Auditorium says they are also evaluating what they should do surrounding upcoming performances and tours.
And outside of Music City, places like Dollywood are closed indefinitely. With the virus still present, there's no true date for when attractions across the state can reopen.
Nashville wasn't the Nashville that I've grown accustomed to. You know, this place is always bubbling with music. I've never seen Nashville look like that before.
It's Music City, and to not have live music, which is such a heartbeat of this town, it saddens me.
All of a sudden, everything is getting canceled, and you realize, wow, this is going to be something really big, really long and hurtful and big for the country, for the world.
Hey, y'all, it's me, Reba. You know, we're going to postpone our concert tour until next summer. I think the hardest part of everything is the unknown, and nobody's got an answer. Nobody's got an answer of when are we going to start back up?
It was extremely challenging for an industry that is supposed to be in front of and with people to exist when they couldn't do what they were meant to do. I think seeing the adaptation of a lot of these country artists was pretty cool.
They chose to breathe it in, but I don't wanna choke.
I think artists wanted to still feel like they were connected to their fans.
Baby, you can come crying to me anytime, oh, now.
Well, he's one of those who knows that life is just a leap of faith. Turn the lights down, we can watch the stars grow. You and I fall. Bring me to higher love.
Performing on Zoom or anything virtual is a little bit like standing outside the window of a really happening club. Everybody's on the other side of the glass. you can hear the oops, 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 but you're outside waving to everybody. That's what it feels like. But at the same time, I just got to play imagining everybody is having a good time and that we're all in this, and here we are. Gosh, it's definitely been something to get used to, though.
Then God whispered your name. That's when everyone changed. Love came out of the rain.
Definitely found some people at home to make a crowd, you know, and a roadie.
Best roadie in the world right here.
So it was good. It's good to have the family there, for sure.
Tonight's show will be far different than what we were planning to present just a few hours ago. We were expecting 4,000 fans to be with us tonight to play their special part in the show. However, with circumstances being what they are, tonight's show will be performed without a live audience.
The Opry went on the air in 1925 and has not missed a Saturday night broadcast in that entire time. So you can think back to our parents and grandparents, what the world was going through, economic depressions, World War, presidential assassinations, but every Saturday night, the Opry played on. So I think that there was no question that we would find a way to continue.
How crazy is it to be in here with, like, you can hear a pin drop?
I know, it's crazy to be here without people, but once again, bringing the Opry to you on Saturday night.
'Cause I got a roof over my head, the woman I love laying in my bed, and it's alright.
Is there life out there? So much she hasn't done. Is there life beyond her family and her home? And Jesus, take the wheel, take it from my hands, 'cause I can't do this on my own.
That's what the start of a great Saturday night sounds like. Carrie Underwood, Brad Paisley, kicking us off the Opry way. What I remember most about those performances was how weird it sounded when an artist would come up. You know, Garth walks up and strums his guitar, and there's nobody in the crowd. So it was weird, but you would also see how special it was to these artists because they were doing something that really no one else had done.
But I can't judge, just be proud of what makes your country.
The Opry sent a message that the world's a little different right now, what we're doing is a little different, but we're going to keep going. And what I hope is people saw that and maybe they were inspired or motivated.
Country music is so important because lyrically, it just speaks to people during hard times better than any other genre of music.
You had a lot of artists at home with a lot of time to think. You had so many artists that were writing songs about what was happening to them right then.
I miss my mom, I miss my dad, I miss the road, I miss my band, giving hugs and shaking hands.
Stay home, stay home. No reason in the world for you to roam. We'll make it through this long dark night. Darkness fades when you face the light. Everything's gonna be alright when life is good again.
Everyone has been affected this year.
It's not just the musicians, but all the road crews and all the vendors and all the people behind the scenes and the people at the venues and live pubs and clubs all over the city and everywhere where people have been affected by it.
Not a ticket being sold. That affects like everyone from the crew to my band and their families, their health insurance.
It's been devastating to our business. There are people that are trying to pay their mortgage. There are people that are driving trucks and delivering groceries, and they've sold their instruments. I mean, it's very, very, yes, it doesn't compare to when someone gets sick.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of worry for people, and everybody's doing the best they can, but it has hit our town really, really hard because we're a music town.
I mean, we only make the money if we sing the songs. We ain't singing the songs, we're not eating. Yeah, so it's hard.
Yeah, that was the toughest part for me was when finally you just have to say, you know, you can't just pay everybody. You know, I paid everybody as long as I could, and, you know, you see all this money going out and nothing coming in, but they're your band. It's heartbreaking. You know, 14 years. You know, I've been playing with these guys for 14 years, and the toughest part about all this, I think, is just knowing people are struggling so bad. Not just people that you love, people that you've gone and shed blood with, and been out there, you know, you against the world playing to 8 people, you know, and
that you live with in a bus.
You know, and they're struggling, and there's nothing you can do about it, and that's tough.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
That's tough.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep. I probably did something. I definitely did something that, you know, a lot of financial advisors wouldn't support. But man, my guys that toured with me, man, my band, man, and my crew, man, these guys, you know, they sacrificed for me, and I was like stressed out, you know, because I'm like, I'd be good financially, but these guys have wives, have families. So I said, screw it. I went to the bank. I took out this crazy loan, like crazy loan. But I was like, I got 45 years to pay it back.
Yeah.
And that's just what I decided to do. I said, screw it.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.